Welcome back, my dark minions, to the Dark Void, ruled by me, Night 51 with the K, and it's Night Space Wolf 51. And today, you've seen the title of the video, I said, oh my god. Yeah, why? Yeah, we're starting 2022 off strong, aren't we? I'm not joking. I literally got off work on that day. Yes, I do have a job. Remember, I said that before, and I keep repeating myself. And I got back home tired, went to bed, went to sleep. Just to let you know, I do have a younger son, so he plays his games on the weekend. Just to let you know, and yes, and yeah, basically, the thing that's happened now is that we started off and then when I woke up, I saw that okay, well he's done playing, and then I'm gonna go freaking do my own stuff. And then I went to YouTube, and then I saw basically Young Yan making a video about, oh, well, at Square Enix, I'm not going to say the full name or else they might come after me, that they're going to be joining the NFT party. Yeah, the NFT party. Yeah, first day of the year, and we are starting off strong. I was hoping to make a video today of Minecraft, but no, this is too important. I need to say this. Now, I have talked about NFTs in the past, but that was basically I was just ranting in that video a bit. Now I'm calm, but I'm still pissed. And now Square Enix has decided, you know what, we're going to be joining in. And yeah, the way he phrases, the way he posted his idiot, and this is the president of there. And just let you know, I love this company. I loved it. And now they threw away everything at her face and just slapped us all in the face, saying that, oh, well, we don't care what you guys want. We only care what we want. And yeah, now we just realized that, yeah. They are going to be they're going to be using, and they just joined the NFT, and I'm trying to focus my brain here. And just let you know, I'm going to have two sources down below. Basically, one from Young Yan and the other one from Noble Lost Pause, who basically, he made his version of here. And it's titled Anime and Gaming because it's going to affect both anime and gaming because it's a really big deal. And the last thing I want is to have this year turn into NFT boycotting year because you sure as heck know that this is from Angry Joe that we sure as heck we're not going to be supporting. Heck, I'm not going to buy any game that's going to involve these NFTs. I mean, we're still dealing with freaking microtransactions and loot boxes here. And yet all of a sudden they want to start freaking making another game, making games with NFTs. No. Any company that's trying to decide to put NFTs into their games is a freaking... I'm going to be... Now, just to let you know, this is the NFT, so this is WTF News. It's not about me taking the credit, but it's about me spreading the word. Sorry if I got to say that out loud. Just woke up. I'm not joking. Played games into the night. But either way, yeah, it is literally... They have no idea what they're doing, and any company that puts NFTs in their games, literally, I'm not supporting it anymore. Now just to let you know, I own the games from Square Enix. I literally love it. I have the entire Kingdom, and just let you know, if you don't know what the Kingdom series is, it involves hearts in that. So yeah. I own the entire series. I own every single one. I got the collection edition. I got all of them with me. I even have the freaking, which has all the games, including that card-based game that was god awful. Oh, in the comments is dear God. And also, I even own the rhythm game that came out recently. And I own the third game with the DLC. I played every single game. I own every single one right now, as far as I know. And basically, I love playing it. And now, with this, the last thing I want is to see that series all of a sudden be featured with kid NFTs in it. And not only that, but also all their other games. Which is why I'm going to say this now, that if they do plan to, I'm not going to be supporting their games anymore. I'm not going to be supporting any of these companies anymore if they decide to think that NFTs is the future. And also, the people who are trying to defend this, you have no idea what you're talking about, and the only thing you want is to join in the freaking money-making craze. I'm saying this now because that's basically what mostly of this NFT community is. That they only want to make money. And I've seen this trend happen before. If you haven't seen CSGO and Team Fortress 2, those players have literally where you get to sell basically let's say items in there and make money, which I have to say is freaking idiotic in the first place. But still, that's their own territory. But even still, I'd rather have them remain in those games and not even travel outside. But it seems that it's inevitable. Well, no, it's not inevitable because we, as the gaming community, and also not just the gaming community, but also all the communities need to start standing their ground and start joining forces against this. Because the last thing we want is to see the NFTs decide to just walk right in and think that they can basically take a place in the gaming in basically any territory. Because of course, digital goods are on the hot rise right now, especially during this freaking crisis of the virus. And sure, it's like the last thing I want is just to walk around and see NFTs appearing on my feed, thinking that this is a appropriate thing. I mean, basically, every community needs to join forces and basically get ready to boycott NFTs and show basic NFTs that they do not belong in any environment, no matter what. Gaming especially, because we play games to basically escape from real life. I like to play games. I play games every day. And I just told you I literally just woke up because I played games into the next day. It was like 10 o'clock and I freaking woke up and I was sleeping, and I decided to go back to bed after that. Yeah, and then it's just so God, I mean, I want to play, and that's why games. I do not want this to be my second job, because that's basically what's going to happen. It's your second job. You would literally, if you want to even be competitive on an NFT, because it's basically like cryptocurrency, you would literally need to basically be watching the computer 24/7 and seeing what people like and love on the internet, which literally means you're going to have to focus this. It's going to be your main job at that point. But even still, I'd rather have my games be NFT-less. I don't want to have those in my games. I want to play games. And if you don't, and just sorry, I wasn't explaining this because, like I said, I just woke up and my brain's trying to get everything back in order. But if you don't know what NFTs are basically non-functioning tokens. I think that's what they call it. I think that's some people call that. Basically, and they're basically useless. They basically have nothing. Basically, this is what it is. If you buy something on the digital goods, somebody sells you this JPEG, this picture, and says that you own it. You own the copy of it. They own the original one. You just own a copy, and here's the thing: they can sell it to anyone else. It's not exclusive. So you just basically just bought a picture for nothing, because it's just there. I mean seriously, come on. It's a picture. Not to mention it's not going to be worth anything to you. And also, basically, it's basically like crypto, because in those videos he says that basically it takes so much research just to get at one big JPEG picture of NFT on your computer. And it's a waste of resources for the companies, because here's the thing. If it's like Bitcoin, you would literally need to burn out so much of your CPUs just to get this thing. And like I said, these are companies that are willing to spend so much cash just to get this. But here's the fact of the matter is that NFTs are literally not the holy grail. And if they're willing to sacrifice so much of the CPUs just to get, I don't know what they, sorry. And I don't know, I think motherboards, I don't know what they use for Bitcoin here. But basically, just let you know, that's basically what, it's just basically takes so much energy just to get something. And it's just a waste of resources. And if they put in games, I mean, how much freaking power does your freaking console and your PC gonna have just to freaking get them on your freaking console or PC? Mainly it's gonna be on PC, but eventually it's gonna be going on the console, and how long is that gonna take for your games to freaking even bother to load if they have NFTs? The last thing I want is to basically come home, sit my butt down, play a game, and then all of a sudden wait for like who knows how long before my game even starts, because it's trying to process all the NFTs that's sitting. Sorry, yeah, that's my family came in because I haven't eaten at all, because let's just say family members are starving. One of my family members has decided, you know what, to start, drinking some liquid here, and yeah, so, and it's just, and so basically that's hearsay. That's on another matter entirely. Just let you know. I'm not shy of saying what problems I have in my family. I will literally say it out loud, because, yeah, I'm not shy about that. But let's continue on with the topic at hand, because I'm gonna go eat. But yeah, NFTs have nothing of value here. And the fact that these companies, and especially Square Enix, decide, you know what, we are going to go into the market, especially, and this just saying that, oh, yeah, and I'm not gonna go through the entire list. Basically, like I said, you can go through. No, you can watch Noah's video because he does it better than me, and also Young Yan, he also does it better. I'll leave the link down below for you guys to watch. But the fact of the matter, they're saying, oh well, we're saying that this is a good. It was such a good thing that happened last year. It was the metaverse year. What metaverse year are you talking about? There was nothing happening about that at all last year. And then I'm saying, oh well, we think it was a good topic, and it was freaking. Basically, it was freaking well received. It wasn't well received. I mean, do you not see what Ubi did? Seriously, they literally brought in saying, "Oh, we're gonna be bringing in quartz and that thing," and then they were backlash to basically non-existence in that video. Now, there's no dislike button, but you can get a freaking something in order to bring those back. But even still, it's such an idiotic thing of the fact that basically these guys think that we want NFTs. I mean, no. And what's even more is that they're doubling down on this, and they're planning to do it anyway. It's just a money-making scheme. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's a freaking pyramid scheme. And basically, what's even more is that Square Enix is planning to make it so that they don't have to pay their people, these people that are going to be making NFTs, which I hope nobody even doing helps them, and not paying them, but only gave them fake NFTs. I mean, do you really think you want to be paid in NFTs? At that point, it's just cryptocurrency at that point. Even then it's still worthless. Then Bitcoin is still more useful because you're still able to use that in real life. I mean, basically Europe is able to use parts of it with Bitcoin, but even still, NFTs are useless. They're just useless things that you pay. And now, so I'm gonna give you a scenario. Now, this is a big scenario. What would happen that if all of a sudden that the internet decides to like go poof out of existence? Guess what's gonna go happen to the NFTs? They're gonna go. They're not gonna be used for anything. They're just gonna be used. They're gonna be sitting on your computer doing nothing for what? You just own that, and for what? It's on your computer. For what reason? Just to sit there, not show it off or something? And even then, they're still worthless. Even then, people are still going after you because you still purchasing NFTs. But even still. Yeah, if all of a sudden the internet decides to go poof, the NFTs are still worthless, and they're just going to be more worthless at the end, and nobody's going to be able to use them. Basically, yeah. I mean, these are worthless. They have no value in them at all. And the last thing I want is to basically see games reduced to basically making NFTs, and the last thing I want is to see future games be filled with NFTs. I don't want to see the Final Fant series, and just to let you know how ironic it is, because they're about fighting evil corporations, sorry, in so that they won't get taken down, so they can deal with crypto stuff. I mean, it's in the game, and yet Square Enix is trying to do that. I mean, the irony here is so big here. Yeah, and the last thing I want is to like come back home and see my games filled with saying that, oh, you should be getting these NFTs, or basically walking down in the game and seeing in the part of the core, oh, here, you can have NFTs here. No, I don't want NFTs anywhere near my games. They can get the heck out. I mean, basically, we still have problems with people getting their art stolen, and just to let you know, art does get stolen on the internet because people copy and paste them and just sell them as their own, which is bad. I mean, there is the thing about t-shirts. If you ever heard of the t-shirt thing, where people take other people's art and just basically put them on t-shirts, and that's still bad. That's still bad. It's just getting out of control here, and I know I'm bringing that up for no reason, but it's just something that needs to be said, that anybody can take something onto the internet and may say that they own it and they can make money off it, and the original person cannot do anything because the internet is so vast. The internet, www, I don't know what you call it at this point, that the internet is so vast that you cannot stop it at all. It's unfortunate, but there it is. That's what NFTs is. It's basically just a useless item that anybody can copy and just sell off as their own. I mean, it's just idiotic. No matter what, it's idiotic, and this should stay out of our games. It should stay out of every territory. I don't want this anywhere else. I don't want this to exist. So, yeah, that's about it I have for my video. I'm gonna go eat. Sorry, it's a bit. Alright, about that. Like I said, I'm gonna go eat. But yeah, I'll just let you know that I want to give my 2 cents off here that this NFTs need to stop. Square Enix has literally joined the ranks of NFTs. I mean, this is just terrible that to see this company fall down and burn as well. Especially since after what happened to Cyberpunk, how they basically released a game and that was trashy, and then they try to say that, oh, well, we were doing some other things, or saying that and doing others idiotic stuff, like basically banning games off their platform because they were willing to bend over backwards for China. I mean, literally, it's just these companies are literally ruining their reputations. Some of them are already ruined, and some of them still have reputation, but then they decide to slap you in the face and ruin it themselves. It's such an idiotic thing that it is literally making me sad here. But in the words of Egg and Joe, that if any NFTs start appearing in the game, we will not support it, and of course we will start. It's almost we'll start boycotting these games, and to make sure to let them know with our wallets that this is something we do not want to have. I want this to end. I don't want 2022 to be the year of NFTs. I want this to stop before it begins. Because the last thing I want is to see NFTs start appearing in my games. Alright, that's about it. Like I said, I'll leave the links to Yongye and Noble Lost Paws down below. So please let me know what you... Sorry. Alright, please comment down below. That you agree that the NFT should be not even belong in this game, not belong anywhere else. Please like the video. Also share the video, really helps me out because this needs to spread even more. Okay, sorry, I'm still trying to think because I just woke up. So yeah, comment, subscribe to join my Dark Army, and yeah, I have nothing left to say. The NFTs need to be off. NFTs don't belong in our games, and the last thing I want. And they don't belong anywhere else. They need to cease to exist. And digital goods may be here, but I'd rather buy something digitally and then having it appear at my place physically. Alright? But until then, we're going to need to start getting ready our forces. Get ready to mobilize and get ready to boycott next year. Hopefully not. But for right now, my Dark Minions dismissed.